Hello, and welcome. I'm Nick, and welcome to another DooM WAD Travelogue. For those of you just joining us while everybody's still inside with quarantine, there's an exception to that right now. It's no reason that we can't go and explore digital spaces and new places and see new sites. But we're doing it digitally through the form of DooM WADs. Normally, today we're doing something a little different because I feel a little different and circumstances are a little different. Today we're doing a bit of a throwback. Today I decided we're going to play some Duke Nukem 3D. Can't say why for sure. Something about it seemed right. I don't know. Maybe it'll come to me as we're going. Also, I guess if you're watching the Twitch stream, you see it in the stream info. That was a bit of a, we call those interface spoilers. You know, like when it says, there's, you know, you have to go rescue the one princess, and then you see slots on the menu for 2 other princesses after that. It's like, okay, whatever. I installed new OBS, so hopefully nothing's breaking. And I also got to play with the new transitions so we can see things like this. Did that work right? That worked right. And I put one of these for when I decide it's time to just start talking. Even though I don't think my camera looks very good, but the shot makes sense, I believe. But enough showing off tech. Let's get into this. Oh. Haha, I can do it. For those of you joining us for the first time for DooM WAD Travelogue, seeing digital spaces, yes. Couple of ground rules, because we are here for the sites and not the challenge. I play everything on the easiest setting, and I have no qualms dropping into God mode if it gets too hard, but still just for the sake of pushing through to see the rest of the levels. I'm going to treat this much like anything else, because honestly, and you know, I'll probably get into this, but Duke, it's not an id game, but it was very of that time. It was very a very immediate descendant of the Doom 2 lineage, it always felt to me. So first episode. I had it muted because of reasons, but we can't miss the wonderful voice acting.
Yeah, piece of cake. Damn, those alien bastards are gonna pay for shooting up my ride.
It's iconic. What do you want? It's iconic. Good. That doesn't seem like it should be too loud for y'all. So where are we? Okay, you look like this. It's fine. And then, so again, we're running in a source port, and it's better. It doesn't have that same like weird melting sort of look up and look down. We have real look up and look down. Had decided to continue rendering the skybox exactly the same. I'm okay with that. I think that's silly. I played a lot of this game when I was younger. It was just sort of in the bucket with, hey, you want to play some Doom, you want to play some Duke 3D, you want to play some Eradicator. We got the boot. This was a game that ooh, did I miss it? Oh. This is just like a The like fake reload, there's no reload key. You just fire enough shots and then you automatically reload. It's... And so like I'm still trying to tell. I've never like looked closely enough, but when you look at the actual map, ooh, okay, that's still weapons. When you look at the actual map, I have a feeling this is a similar like map data structure where everything is drawn flat and then it's just a matter of heights. But very but clearly has been elaborated on. Is there something behind this? Yes. The like inventory item system. What needs to be said about Duke? What needs to be said about Duke 3D? Because we could talk about Duke and like we could talk about Duke and say, like, is Duke a bad guy? Or is he just a shitty guy? Or is he just... like... like, he's always been kind of the, like... oh, what is that thing? In, doors are weird. It's like a I want to say it's like a rhetorical technique where you take something to its logical conclusion, and in doing so, we then look at how absurd that ultimate endpoint is. And like that's Duke, right? Like Duke kind of comes out of the Schwarzenegger commando, like badass, gets all the like he comes out of like a very 80s milieu, I guess. I don't even know if that's the right word, but it's the word that I used at least. But like, so there's, I don't know what like the critical assessment at the time was, right? Because I was a child. But like, could you look at Duke and always say like, yeah, he's ridiculous. He's meant to be ridiculous. He's the sort of like, whoa, that's new to me. He's the like, you know, ultimate absurdity. I see. Huh. What is the tongue-in-cheek part of this game? You know, is kind of the question. Is it... And that's, like, a common issue with comedy in that sense, right? Especially people who are not... Like, okay, so, okay, that's where it's hard to sort of suss out intentions, right? Because depending on the viewpoint, different parts are absurd, and generally the absurd part is supposed to be the comedy part, right? Is cool, I can just use this now. Rules about comedy I've absorbed. I've been building a list because that's the kind of personality I am. My mic is unmuted, right? Okay, good. That would have been extra silly. It's been that kind of a day, though. like jokes need a seed of truth to make them relatable and to help the
Christmas.
shush Duke to make them relatable and to give you to help format the structure, because if you work with something that the people already know because it is based on reality, then that means that they're already having a structure in place for that relatable seed, right? Okay, so but then you also need an exaggeration, and you need a pretty much one that is going to fuel the turn, fuel the subversion, right? So it's going to be like, okay, it's the exaggeration, how much this is mishandled, you know, how drunk does Superman get, you know, like something in here, you know, but like the how big was the fish, because like,
What are you waiting for? Christmas?
what is the unbelievable part that it needs to be so exaggerated that it puts it outside of your expectation of where the setup can go? Because like you have the setup here and it says you go in this line and you expect it only goes, you know, like probably this far, could go this far, and then you bring the exaggeration over here so to make it a joke, right? To be, it's like, oh no, it's beyond that, it's not even what you were thinking, right? Okay. The rule that I learned, and I think this is just sort of like an interesting way of looking at like relatability and what that means in terms of writing jokes, is a joke that isn't exaggerated enough is just a lie, right? It's just, if it's, because like, you know, and this is maybe the shield, but like, you know, a joke is written as a piece of fiction. There's a seed of reality in there, but the idea is it is fiction, and it is because it is exaggerated, because it is fictionalized to get you to the point where it can be a joke and it can be that outlandish and all that. Right, okay. But then, and so the idea is like, you take the joke, you take the setup, if you could expect it out here, you take the joke and bring it all the way out, you exaggerate it all the way out here, then it's a joke because we go, that's ridiculous, and you laugh at it. If you don't bring it out there, and if you're like either just slightly past or still within those boundaries of expectation, or of like expected, then it's like there's no subversion there. You didn't leave, so now you just have a fiction, but it's not a joke, so it's just a thing that you said that's based on reality, but it's not. So it kind of loses it. So you look at Duke, but so then, you know, whether or not something is a joke is reliant on the audience who views it. You have to know your audience, because if you write a joke and for one audience the punchline is exaggerated beyond reality, then it's a joke. If you give it to a different audience for whom that exaggeration is actually still within reality because of whatever reason, then it's not a joke to them. Jokes are audience dependent, you know? Jokes are very postmodern in that sense, I guess.
Don't have time to play with myself. Don't have time to play with myself.
But then we can look at it the other way. So whether it is a joke or not is dependent on the audience and their perceptions and how they take it. Trigger! But then that's where you can kind of get into questions of intent, right? What, because you can ask, okay, so you can kind of sort of reverse engineer to intent, because you look up, okay, so what audience were they aiming for, and so based on that audience, what would have been the joke, what would have been the exaggerations, right? Oh right, forgot I did that. Oh, there's other people in this room. But so yeah, so that's the question. Is Duke the joke? Is his extreme macho is he unbelievably, you know, sort of traditional macho masculine, you know? And with the traits defined by that, because like, here's the things he's known for. He's guns, and he's like women and nudity and sexuality, and he's blonde and sunglasses, one-liners, quips. So, you know, again, like movie shit, cool guy movie shit. And if you were on the side of, yeah, that's what makes it a good movie, is that it's already kind of a joke and in the realms of fantasy. Phone call. Okay, one ring is sometimes weirder than a bunch of rings. Okay, it's weird for anybody to call the landline at all. It's weirder for there to be exactly one ring. But is Duke the joke, or is that the thing? Because if he's not the joke, is he? Because whoops, I thought it would. Okay. Because if Duke is not the joke, but he's still sort of like the logical conclusion, then that means he's the like idealized of whatever this audience is. Like, oh no, he is the platonic ideal, you know? He's the god among men. But like, you know, what men are we talking about in that case, and who are going to look at him that way? They have good shitty apartments in this episode. Come on. I hear you. Whoops. One shot. To me, Duke is ridiculous. To me, Duke is already like... I don't know. I'm just saying. I think there's something evergreen about this game. I don't know. But yeah, to me, I look at Duke is the joke. And like, you know, you can kind of tell who your, I don't want to say who your friends are, but you can tell sort of like who your compatriots are by who else thinks Duke is a joke and who thinks Duke is cool. Now, is this a thing? It is. Okay. Destructible floors. Also, just that whole like cutscene of the building falling down. I always remember that being sort of like seeming groundbreaking because it's just like, wow, we just changing the geometry, you know. I like secret spaces. Oh gosh, really? That one doesn't make the noise. That seems to tell me that that's somebody else. That's not a regular wall. Wait, how do I get out of here then? Because that's... Is it... Did I soft lock myself? No, because there's a jetpack down here. Inventory. Listen, I think this game does some, like... The amount that it does with, like, in-engine scripting and... Because, like, I keep thinking, like, except for the explosions, the idea of a switch that causes a building to drop to multiple levels, like, you could probably do that in Doom. A lot of these you know, apartments have been, like one-way sheets to give you, like, to hide them from the outside and give them the outside windows, but you can look out and jump through. Yeah, jump through feels a little weird, but, like, it's there. What is making that noise? Something's in that building. Ask me if I care. Oh, and we're about to come to the, like...
Come get some.
Those are both just Bruce Campbell Evil Dead lines, right? I get texts when people see rabbits because people know what I'm about. So, this is when video games got good, right? Because it's like, yeah, no, we, like, okay, we could come over here and do this.
Much better.
That's not what made video games good. What made video games good is... As far as I know, this is where it comes from, and now it's just like, okay, if you see a pool table in a game, you check to see if it does this. So, like, again, say what you will about Duke culturally. I still don't know how I feel, because I think he's ridiculous, but if there's a group out there who don't think he's ridiculous and think that he is an ideal, maybe don't propagate him because they shouldn't be encouraged, basically. But, like, as far as making rooms that make little details, and, like... So this is another game a lot like Doom, where I would play this shareware episode over and over and over, so, like, some of these rooms are burned into my mind, and, like... You know, a room like this... There's a... some of it doesn't make sense because there's just shapes in the walls or whatever. Is that because it's pressing against anything? No, not really. Angled, that was built into the engine. I should play with this engine too, man, shouldn't I? Oh man. But like they built their level design with like a certain amount of reality in mind, like just this little check-in area. Like these are they may be abstracted versions of like real world places, but you can tell what those places are. You know, they're evocative. They're in some ways functional, like tip jar, the money, the details. Like, don't like that. You know, again, I'm not sure what made me want to play this today, but
Hail to the king, baby.
I don't know. There's not a second secret in here, is there? I might put a secret secret in. Secret. OJ reference. That's not the evergreen part. But like, look at this nice little bar. It looks like a bar. There's signs that say bar. It's weird that there's like, you know, 2 blank walls or whatever, but, and also, man, flat screens, hell of a thing. Also, don't ask why would there be like a security feed in a bar? Probably. Ooh. Hey. You know, I don't. I'm trying to remember. Is this? Yep. Come here. There? There. See, like a hallway that exists just to blow up, like, okay, video games. I don't know why this garage door is inside, but... I feel like there's just... I feel like there's just so much about this game. Let's start there. Where do we go from here?
Come get some.
Whoa. But didn't get him. Excuse me, ma'am. The ducking so they dodge your shots is advanced tactics. I'm hurt. I have a thing for that. It's this. Inventory. Wild. See, the skylight, to shine a light, to highlight a door, to highlight a secret. That's how you do it. I'm telling you, Donnie, that's how you do it. I know a thing. No, they made it that long. Like, this game owes so much to Doom in like the, and like I feel like this one didn't get away from it, you know? It's still, I love that. Like, okay, take your weapons away, and you have to move at the start. Man, like this is a really good breakout level, having to use like what you have available to you, and like going through windows, circumventing like doors designed to be circumvented. Ooh, that hurt.
Come get some.
They figured out the thing that, you know, your smallest unit, you make it easier by giving it projectile bullets. Although those are still really fast projectiles, so. Yeah, that would be a sign on death row, wouldn't it? Where'd you go? Right, they fly or teleport or something. It's here? It's here. I only just learned about this one yesterday, making sure that this worked. I hadn't actually used this source port or anything yesterday. Or before yesterday. Go.
That's one Doom Space Marine.
Commentary?
Come get some.
Just a call out. So, is that an homage or is that a call out? Did I like? Ugh, it's gross, is what it is. Oh, hey, that's where you went. Don't like the red. Whoa, hello. Oh, I'm fine on health now. Does the wall explode? See, just things that just stick in my brain. Right, and so this is this bit. For some reason in my mind, this is a section like 6 levels in, where it's just like, and here's a part that this is like a make or break part, because it's just like, okay, you've been going through normal so far, and then here's a thing that's just like an interesting concept. They made an interesting set piece, but it's just annoying enough in execution that it's like, this might be the thing that you said, nope, I'm not actually going to put up with this game anymore. But it's in level 3, not like 6 of 8, so I'm going to say that doesn't speak well for the game. And keycard, so it is a... Oh! Are you kidding me? Listen here, folks.
Come get some.
It's gonna... Today's gonna be a long week. Just like the whole of last week. We are currently living in interesting times. How much of this excursion was necessary? Okay. Ah! Missed it. It's not centered. That's whack. You're centering. Whack. That's messed up to do, but there's a power-up in it, so I guess it's encouraged. Also, you know, they talk about gamers like to touch things, but a lot of times they decide actually the only way that we're going to give you to touch the world is a gun.
That's one DooM Space Marine.
The one pew, like, but again, like, yeah, it's like, oh yeah, no, Death Row, we would put like a little chapel on there. Turns out it's, you know, what is that stained glass supposed to be? I don't know. God, the lying in wait is like a good nasty touch. Ouch. This game isn't afraid to hurt the player just for walking around. Okay. I don't need that big health. We're doing fine. I'll take some ammo, though. You know? Trip lines. Come on, like not again till Half-Life do we see this. Ow. And like that's kind of the bummer about it, right? Because if you look back at it and you go like, if this is a game where even the storytellers, the joke crafters, were saying like, no, Duke is our straight man in the sense that even if he is like kind of goofy and outlandish, he is the idealized form off which everything else is a joke for failing to meet his standards. Like, even if that's the case, which I would say is unfortunate, this game did a lot of good stuff. It's just weird is what it is. It's weird. Haha. Can we say that's where you belong? Then this. What if I let you touch it? Good. Also, this is a game where jump is a default action, so I don't have to question jumps in this game. Here. Something hurt me, so I'll use these. What did we get? We got the yellow card from that. Way away. Wow, tough guy. And this, I'll take that. I also do appreciate a game that says, actually, for now, your long-range weapon is your handheld pistol. One-handed.
Hail to the king, baby.
You gonna keep saying that, huh?
Who wants some?
See, but again, is he the cool guy because he's doing all the cool guy one-liner clips, or is he goofy because he's doing it all the time? Or is that the sort of like... is that incidental because it's a video game and like that's kind of the thing, is some of the nuances of video games as a medium have led to showcasing Duke as a goofy guy rather than a cool guy, even though he's following all the cool guy traits, you know? which part of that was intentional and which was happenstance. Wow.
Come get some.
Nope, can't go out there. Go down. This side too? This side too. Okay. 4. 3. I can run circles around turrets all day. I've played a Toho. That's how the saying goes, right? I've played a Toho. This just goes back down out here. But there's a door there that clearly we want to... There we go. This is what we want. Shoot, I didn't want to be here. Wow. Is that always there? Thought. This goes out here. Okay, okay. When I was testing last night, that rotation is what got me. I got squished in it, so I don't want to take any chances right now. Oh, this turns off those force fields to the prison cells, huh? I'm gonna go ahead and make assumptions. Really? Wait, then... what's even out there, then? Alright, maybe it's not as groundbreaking as I was giving it credit for. Ah! Right, the prison blocks, cell blocks, which are up here, which means the guys behind the shield are now free. The seam at the floor, you can tell why that bottle's there. Ow. Not helping. Aha. What? Where does this go? A couple. Just have a couple. Oh, for this. Because those were his digging supplies. Man! See, this is what I mean for not having like full-on cutscenes. It's doing a good job telling a story and... Wait, does this mean this is the actual way out? Is this how the level ends? Is this not a secret? This is how the level ends. This is not a secret. Will this open that then? Ah, ooh, hello. Right. This is one of them, this is a brain squid game. You can tell by the presence of brain squids. Now this opens. Good, because I didn't see everything. I want to see more. For as much of this game that's like burned into my brain, like this specific switch to control these cell blocks burned into my brain. But like the actual progress, like the way these levels progress, the actual level progression perhaps is the word that I'm looking for. I'm just totally failing on. Honestly, pretty fuzzy on it. Oh my gosh. What does that break into? Down here. That's it? Alright, that's that. I have bombs now. How many I got left? 3 left. Alright. So let's do science. Live science, folks. Press it. Okay. I want to say, if I throw it right here, and then I'll pick it up. Okay. Now we get over here. And it's a big map that points at where you escaped from. Okay. Ooh, with stuff. The jump is so high. I'm alright without that stuff. And we leave, and we get out of here, and there's a submarine? So when it's just a starfield, the skybox works that way. And there's underwater, and there's a scuba kit, and just like, man, are you looking at this game? And what if it was our submarine? I've never seen a submarine spacious enough to use a jetpack at all. Okay. Enough prison. And then I know the next level starts and we have to escape the flooding submarine? Because that's cool. Like, conceptually cool set pieces, too, in this game, I gotta say. Well realized, without the technology being that much more elaborate than something like DooM, is the thing that really gets to me.
Rockin'. I should have known those alien maggots booby-trapped the sub.
You should have known. Huh. And like this and that puzzle down there, like this game still, it does some good work with what do you call it? Like the tricks and traps, dungeon levers kind of design. Whoops, 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 whoops. Ow. Right. Card locked. So. Alright. I love this because I think those cameras are the cameras on the security feeds that you get to go in and load up and look at.
cool.
Is that? No. Why is the card up here? No one knows. That's rude. That's a rude turret. Some things? Yeah, just video games, but... Too close. Also, that doesn't open. Yeah, this level with the buckets and the conveyor belts. Okay, yeah, I do recall this. No, that didn't hit that. Lights. That was just lights. See, like, that's... Okay. Because let's talk about Duke Nukem Forever, right? Because... I know, nobody wants to. I never played it. I want to play it because I like this game so much and I want to know what did they do to it, you know? How did they goof up? What path did they take? Because you think about the trailers, you think about the stuff they showed off, and it was just like, it was more of the... It was throwing poop and writing on whiteboards and like... People liked that you could use the toilets. I don't know if I would say anybody cared that like there was poop or not, or that you had a bladder bar or anything like that. But it was like,
What are you waiting for? Christmas?
It made the environments feel more realized with the little bits of interaction. So they made more elaborate interactions instead of making more bits of the environment interactable. Like, just, you know, having light switches, which sometimes matters because sometimes you can see stuff, sometimes it doesn't because it's just, you know, but it makes it feel real even if it doesn't matter. Sometimes that's the nice part, is like details that don't matter, but you put them in there, and it's like having stuff to gloss over. Like that is a thing about the real world, right? Is there is enough things and noise and like signal noise and stimulus in the real world that in order to focus on things, our brain has to like glaze over all of those things, right? And so that's kind of what does it when you're adding detail and trying to make a level feel realized and lived in, is you put in a bunch of details that don't matter that you can notice. There's an aspect of discovery in there, but also that like once you know it, it'll be there, and then it gives you something to gloss over, like you have to do in the real world. Just like, here's a bunch of stuff that kind of don't matter, and that there are things to not matter about feels more like the real world, you know? I feel like that's an aspect of it as well. Hunst. Oh, I guess I'm following that. Oh. Now that I have the shot, I need to remember to switch back from it. Again, I don't know what made me want to play this game today, but it just seemed right. I don't know. I believe this is how you solve the puzzle. I believe this is a puzzle. Again, how much of Half-Life 2 is actually just we saw the cool things that they did in Duke 3D? Oh, gotta stand here. It's me, I'm barrel-chested, so it'll still work. That's Nukem logic, baby. Hi. Oh, and this is that room. Okay. Oh, like just this. A lot of the level design which is like designed to be subverted, and they leave those subversions in by giving like a weird level of realism. Like, it's locked from the inside, so you have to find another way in. So there's a window watching you know, a piece of the process that they would be watching, like. And then the security room has a security card. Like, it follows like a use case logic that you don't always see. And like, okay, like this with the lights and the detailing and all of the sprites to color up the walls, like, that goes a little way, but there we go. But like the real thing about it is just like the design, like what rooms are there. It's considering the path that you have to take. This is just a big loop. Ouch, ouch. Right, and then there's nothing up here. And red's what we just got. Right. Wow, they give you the shrink ray in the shareware episode? Oh no. Oh. Hey, is there autosaves? No. Okay. Nope. Alright, then we're rushing it. Yeah, no, because it's... Cell blocks... Oh, we got a thing over there, huh? Ooh. Alright, let's just... I apologize, I guess. I got too nostalgic.
I think I'll climb aboard.
See, I kind of get the appeal of speedrunning because it's the satisfaction of just executing on knowledge, like... Like, exploring and learning and messing around in a game in order to gain knowledge is one skill and one source of enjoyment. I totally love doing that. But then, being able to say, I know everything, let's see how well I can execute on these things, that's another source of enjoyment to be had from a game. I totally get it. Excuse me. Boot Nukem. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad, actually. frig? Yeah, we know, Duke. You should have known. Oh, did that actually... Oh, that took away my weapons. Alright. So we have a challenge now. Fine. I'll have a real raw potato, thank you. I think that's when you do it the hard way. So you're telling me right there. Wow, the reach on that. One.
Come get some.
Nope, this is the ammo I have left. Okay.
Come get
It's
some.
okay, there's some here, there's some here. Okay, I'm just gonna... Yeah. We got this. It's fine. It's fine. Just a little setback. What map are we on anyway? Like, out of 10? Out of 8? Out of I don't know how many is the point.
Hail to the king, baby.
And this, but we don't want to go out there because of, what do you call it? We're going to do this, and then, since this is what killed us last time, I think we go this way to get somewhere new. Yes. Turn off a lock, and then we go back. Don't have any steroids. There we go. Like, yeah, like creative pathing, you know? And, oh right, and this is like the flooded city section. Right? Isn't it? Gross. Or is this... Oh, hi. Ah, I touched it. Oh, what? Oh, what? Hi. What? Oh, gosh. Don't say there's something Dark Soulsian. Don't do it. Don't do it. There's no good reason for that, Nick. But again, the idea of progress comes from
Hail to the king, baby.
manipulating the... Ooh. Don't know where that is. No. Okay. Yep, don't know. Oh, did that all get flooded by the thing? Huh. That goes here. Going around. Oh, we're back here! Wow, we're back here. Wow! What an interesting loop to give us. What? Ow. Why? Wait, if we... Does that change the water? Okay. Does that change the water out here? No. I would like to get stop getting shot by that. Oops. Nope. Can't go through there. Okay. Okay. Is this where I want to go? This seems like where I want to go. Ow. What? Oh, you! Okay. Right, hi, what's up? How's our scuba doing? 66, okay. Oh, they're back! Oh, I hate it. Is this also for this door behind us? Yes. Right there. Again, just like really interesting set pieces. Like the things that they ask you to do, like it's not always like a figure out, but it is like a hey, here's the challenge before you. Something that's not just a swarm of monsters. Like I'm finding this game to be really fun on easy because there's like geometry puzzles, if you want to call them something like that. Don't know where this is gonna take me. Whoa. Guess we're up here now? Okay. Okay. What's this do? You know, same rules. A good button that you can see what it affects, but then isn't immediately next to it, so you have to work your way towards it. It gives you a goal. It gives you a longer-term goal to work towards, is what it does. Okay. Is this anything? Okay. I understand. I don't remember the latter two episodes that well. And honestly, I would be astounded if they kept up this level of, like, design, creativity, and novelty. Hi, what's up? Oh, you thought I wasn't going to look up because I'm a gamer? Guess what? Gamer's a marketing term, and I don't have any money. Whoa, noise. Sound effects. You know what I mean? Audio post-processing, maybe? I don't know what the phrase is. I'm not a sound guy. I'm barely a visual guy. Whoa, undulating. Oh good, I do have boots. Oh, goodbye. and then just hit. No, that's a door right there. Oh, okay. I was gonna say it better be a door because it's Long Beach. No, yeah, right. Because I was gonna say it's LA Meltdown, so we're not in Jersey. I don't know what things are called. What's this map called? The Abyss.
Come get some.
I think this is the time by which I got bored of the level progression, so like we're actually out of my depths for like I don't know if I've ever beaten this episode. I have played it a lot, but I've played those first 3 or 4 maps a lot. I was a dumb kid. Kids are smarter than they're usually given credit. That being said, kids are dumb by nature. It's one of the naivetés, one of the curses of being new, which is why I believe it should not be penalized, but there's exceptions. Listen, alright, I ain't gonna get into that, but good. Touch a cactus, you get hurt. That is correct. Ow, ow, what? Who? What? Alright. But like, I don't know if I would have been smart enough to figure out the shoot the button while you're standing on the thing that the button makes moves. So I could totally believe that as a young kid, that is where my experience with Duke 3D episode 1 ended. Just because like, wow, that requires a level of Is this another toilet? Or is this dude just really into his boots shrine? That requires would have required a level of observation and like idea connecting that I doubt I possessed. So this might actually be all new territory for me. Go with the flow. Did you know might makes light? Video games taught me that.
Cool.
Yo, what's up? San Andreas Fault. Okay.
Shit.
There's storytelling to be had here. Oh, that's a way to go. And now we go with the flow. Gotcha. Fine. But I can make that. Oh, I shouldn't have bet that. Okay, if I just hit the water, is that gonna hurt? There was a path in here I didn't take. Okay. What? So I see that and I think, shoot it? What is that? Is that the Hergedleon? Did Hondo work on this game? What's going on? Will this destroy me? No. How about here? No? Alright. Hey, I checked it out. Ow. Alright, we going. I've decided it is time to just go for it. This is... Yep. Hi, dude. Bye, dude. Up there, huh? Nah, over here. Why do you keep saying that, Duke? What is happening that you're seeing that I'm not? Also, is there a, like, cultist aspect to this game? You jumped so high, I can't get over it. You gotta touch a thing, right? Oh, hello. Oh, I see how we got in there. Okay, hey, like panic room, got it, cool. So also, is this an alien invasion? Or did people get turned into aliens? Or maybe they were aliens all along and we finally just noticed. Why are we going to hell? That's lava! Why are we going to hell? Is this like that Bill and Ted movie, but it's Duke Nukem goes to hell? Duke Nukem gets what he deserves? What in the world? Oh, I guess boots are enough to protect you from lava. Can I go through that? Nope. Okay. Yeah, like all the... Oh, and that's the hole we saw before. Okay. All this sideways climbing is really... Wait, does this also mean that waste disposal just means take all the nuclear waste and dump it into lava? And that'll handle it? All the conveyor belts and cranes were just an elaborate ruse. Aha. Okay.
Holy shit.
Okay. What's up, lady? You having a go of it in here? Alright. You enjoy. I'll leave you be. Okay. Interesting. So we've been up here. What? Did I go the wrong place? Is there a keycard that I failed to get and also failed to notice was there? Yeah, because I don't know why the screen keeps doing that. I don't know if you're catching that like I'm catching that. I guess I'm going back down to hell? What's down here that I missed? Is this all basically like a loop around juke? Is it something to do with this? No, because that's the water pouring into lava and vaporizing off. Okay, so... So what? What are we doing here? This is it. This is the bottom of the thing. I followed the flow. What am I doing wrong? We did this. I believe this to be a secret. What does that say? Alright. If I follow this flow, it's just gonna take me back down here. This is the crack we saw earlier. What do you want me to do, game? I was really on your side up until this point. What's... We're here, and then that's behind, and then that's that. It's like I feel like this hole is new, which might be signaling to me that there are other new holes somewhere, but like that, it just seems weird to me because like having to scrape through the entire level is not something it's asked of me so far, so. Yeah. Had enough of you. Okay. This is where we started. This was the Boots Temple bathroom. Now we're below here. I didn't see like any explosive barrels that would have blown open a new direction, or... Right? I didn't see anything like that. Did I miss anything? Yeah, because down there is where we went. Was that whole area some kind of secret area? Is there something over here I'm missing? Is this actually the way towards the end of the level? I do want to know what's in there because it seems like something would be in there. Okay, so we're in here now. Hi. Ugh. But yeah, it just straight up declared this is a secret area. That's roof tiling, isn't it? No, that's the curtain from the movie theater. Okay, so the fire is a teleporter. It still doesn't explain this. Something like we're supposed to jump off of here onto something new, is it? That seems broken. Then we go down here. Went through here, that's a secret waterfall, so again, good video game. What is there any way to get shrinked around here? And then we're just back here. That's like definitely something. But not like a thing. Where's that hole in the wall? Folks, I ain't gonna lie, I might be ready to give up soon. Especially because this whole level is flickering in a weird way that makes me think... Wait, that's the shrink hole that I'm looking for. Okay. Alright, so it's something with this. But where is that? It's up there. It's somewhere around this, but it's on the top side of it. No, because it's in here. Okay, can we get up there? It's like up there-ish. Okay, but if I go down this way, that ain't good for me. Feels like it would be over there somewhere? And considering the last one was a teleporter, this one is not. Okay. So we stand over here and look at it, and it's over. Do we drop down from the top somehow? No, because we don't see it from the top. God, what is... Or is it broken? Or is it broken? Is it broken or just unclear? Hand. No, because that does that. Is there a hand on a wall somewhere that I'm supposed to be hitting, but it's just blending in because everything's orange? Do I have a jetpack? I do not have a jetpack. Well, now that I'm seriously considering this is broken somehow. I turn night vision on, nothing special comes on, nothing... You can like see this is different. What's different about that? Why is that like that? There's a hand in there. There's no hand in here, though. Not even up here. Just... Whoa, okay. That's this. Let's look at this. Don't know how we're supposed to trigger that. Then in here, I don't know how we're supposed to move that. I assume we're supposed to move that. Okay. Here's the shrink ray. Which does that. So I knew what it was, just... I don't know if it was a trigger or what, but just something wasn't doing. And that's how we get out of there. Okay, so, and then you get out of there. How are you supposed to get in there? And then that's a way out. Okay, yeah, fine. No, fine. I'm gonna go look at like the map data and just see what sector is that and what trigger is supposed to affect it? Because, like, that rock wall must move. There must be a switch or something somewhere that makes it move. And it's probably in there. But, man. Sorry that was such a long thing. That's an alien spaceship. Okay. That's a good window to let you know what we're about to deal with. That's like almost horror movie style. You don't get a clear view of it. But then suddenly you know it's there. Oh, I'm still down here. Like, you would think you'd go in here. Or, like, I could even believe... No, because this was a secret place. So why would you touch the fire? Is there... Like, I'm just going to do it again. But is there a secret in here? Is there a hand? Is there something to be pressed? Is there a button up here? Is there something... Yeah, I want to know, Duke. You and me both. Alright, it ran out. It's not just... Oh my god. What? Nope. Okay. That's... Okay, so that's still not it. Very, very... Oh my god. It's right next to it. Oh, I hate it. I hate that. Did y'all see it? Am I the idiot? I'm willing to accept that as a possibility, but like... I'm kind of willing to call that like unfairly subtle or something. Now you push it here, just now it shoots you. Get out of there. And we go back to what matters, running around in lava. I should stop taking fall damage. Also, yo, fall damage, what a concept. That's your alive one. Wow. I'm on tilt. Okay. No. Okay. No. We're back. Okay. It's just right off the last half hour or whatever. Oh, I got a spaceship. Wow. Now we're at max health too. And platforming. If you fall, it's more like splatforming, am I right? Ha 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 ha.
Come get some.
Behind me too? Behind me too. That's it. A door that size, I did expect a little more fanfare, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, it's gross. Did you know it's gross? There we go. Why are they hands? Is that interesting design choice? This is a boss fight. I'm walking into a boss fight, are I not? Am I aren't? Amn't I? You're huge. Oh.
Son of a bitch. I'm Nukem, and I'm coming to get the rest of you alien bastards.
After wiping the blood and brains from his boots, Duke explored the alien ship. Monitors showed a titanic alien ship hovering above Earth, with dozens of smaller ships offloading green cocoon-like pods. One showed them in close-up. They all held women, still alive, just like the ones Duke encountered. Duke glowered in the Duke glowered in the pale green monitor light and set the auto-destruct sequence on the alien ship. He stared at the screen once again. "No one steals our chicks," sneered Duke, "and lives." Okay, and then that's episode 1. Was that only 6 levels? Hold it together right until the end, huh? But still, way more, like, that's why I think this one stands out of the, like, Doom also rans. Like, it's got some, I won't say, like, lived-in design. It's not even necessarily, like, detailed, but this is a game that had a reasonable amount of bathrooms. You know what I mean? Like, I was playing Control the other day, and Control has, I would call it, an unreasonably high number of bathrooms, like, for a video game. And, like, no bathrooms is also stands out as the wrong amount. But, like, yeah, I don't know. No, that was good. That was, a certain kind of catharsis and a certain nostalgia, and I might play the other 2 episodes just on my own because that was fun. That the pathing and the designs and, like, those were clever levels, straight up. So that's gonna do it for today. If I hit this button, we get our fancy wipe and stuff disappears. I like that. I think that's cute. I'm going to end this music because it's loud in my ears, at least. All right. Thank you once again for joining me. I hope you're all staying safe out there and doing what matters to you. Wash your hands. Do what you gotta. I'll see you next time. We hit this one. Then we hit this one.